So I wanted to go ahead and make a video on benefits. And these are all the benefits that I've experienced while on Nofap and No Pmo, which is basically not jacking off and not watching pornography, for those of you that don't know. So the first thing that I experienced was extra time. And you're gonna notice this since you're not participating in this addictive behavior, so you're going to have a lot of extra time. And with that extra time, you can do with whatever you please, whether it be picking up something productive like painting or new classes or producing music or anything that you are interested in, or whether it be something lazy like just watching movies, playing video games, or something like that. Either one, it doesn't matter. It's all up to you, whatever you want to do with your life. There is no wrong path. Another thing that I experienced is that the ability to have a conversation with someone is really powerful. Like after about a month or two, you'll start to notice when you talk to people, you can actually form a connection with them and develop a friendship. Or if you're talking to a woman, you can actually talk to her and get to know her and actually, like experience her fully instead of just looking at her like, oh man, like she's sexy as hell, like I just want to fuck, or man, like I swear, like when I get in, nah, it's not like that anymore. Now, like when you're talking to a girl or when you're talking to anyone, you will be able to form that connection, and I'm telling you right now, it's a very powerful thing. The next thing that you will notice is you'll have a lot more energy. Obviously, because you're not jacking off all the time and watching these videos, but because you're not busting nuts all over the place. The thing is, when you bust a nut, you are releasing so much energy. I don't know if you felt this after having sex or after whacking your shit or watching these videos. You feel drained and you feel kind of tired, and then you either go to sleep or you just kind of like drowsy or just kind of off, like for a day or the next few days or something like that. The thing is, like, you will experience that less and less as you are doing this whole Nofap, No PMO thing. And something that I could really tell you is when I started having sex again, like during this whole reboot stage, it hurt at first, but then it feels amazing. Like, it honestly feels like my friend and I were talking about it. It feels like heaven. And it feels like that every single time. And sex before didn't really feel like that. I always felt kind of unsatisfied, like there was something missing, and like I always wanted more. And it's literally the pornography and whacking your shit. This addictive behavior is what's causing you to not fully enjoy that process of connecting with another individual. Another thing that you'll notice is you will begin to have motivation again. Like before this whole Nofap, No PMO, I would have motivation, but it would only last for like a day or maybe a few days, max a week. And then boom, like it'd be gone, and like I'd be just completely like down again and going back to my addictive patterns and shit like that. But now that I'm this far in, I'm able to be motivated without an external source. Like internally, you become motivated and you start actually like trying to be successful. You try to do things like you don't want to stay in the same place anymore. Once you start getting out of this addictive pattern, I feel as though you kind of begin your life. Like you actually begin to live because you either choose to stay in that same place after that 3-month stage, or you choose to keep going with your life and just move on. Like whether it be moving out, whether it be becoming financially free to where you don't have to work for anyone else or something like that, or whether it be getting promotions or things of that sort, you are motivated intrinsically. And another thing that I could tell you guys is that the ability to cope with stress now is ridiculous. Like before, whenever I would have stress, I would break down, and it was very hard on me and I couldn't actually handle it. And obviously, my way of coping with that was jacking off or watching pornography. And I finally got to the point now at 2.5 months, almost 3 months, where I handle stress so efficiently. Like when I have stress, I actually perform 10 times better now. And the reason for that is because I have so much energy, I have so much motivation. And like one of these people that comment on my videos, he said that he stopped watching pornography and he stopped jacking his shit off for a long ass time. And he said he experienced all the benefits that I was speaking of and then some. He was saying that he felt like this ability to just tackle everyday things or like things that were just like really hard for him in the beginning. And that's so true. Like I swear on everything that right now I have like let's say I'm in school right now and I have a job and I do videos and I do a whole lot of other things on the side. But I wouldn't be to this point if I was where I was back then. Now I'm able to actually cope with everything and it's easy. It's not hard. And that's what I want to get to you guys. Like, if that's not worth it to quit, then the sex has to be worth it for you, obviously. Because one or the other. Either you're motivated by bettering yourself for personal growth or you're motivated by getting it in. It doesn't matter, but all I'm saying is that you should quit. Like there is no reason why you should continue whacking your shit off. There's no reason why you should continue watching pornography because it's all fake. All these videos that you're seeing, all these women you're seeing, they're fake. It's all pixels. It's literally, it's there. Like, it's like, I read this one thing once. It's like starving, going into a room where people are eating and you're just watching them eat. But you're not eating, you're just watching them eat. Like, why would you do that to yourself? You know? Self-sabotage. Another thing that you guys will probably begin to notice, and like I talk about the anxiety and social anxiety, that goes away very quickly. But I should say that it kind of depends on you whether you have anxiety or you don't, or whether it was just caused by, you know, whacking your shit off and watching these videos. I know personally, like, I tend to have a little bit of anxiety, but as soon as I stop, like now at the point where I am, it's literally nothing. And when I do have it, it's very, very easy to just cope with. I just do a little deep breathing, and there's a YouTuber, his name is Elliot Hulse. You should check his videos out. This guy is amazing, mastermind to be honest with you. And a lot of his words kind of like rubbed off on me. He was basically talking about this one thing called breathing into your balls, and it's literally just deep breathing. Like you're breathing as deep as possible, you know, hold it for a few seconds and then you release very slowly. And if you actually read up as well, like this whole meditation, like that will help you too. Like that's something that helped me as well. But if you do deep breathing, it's basically meditation, but in like an awake state, you know, like sitting down with your eyes closed and everything like that. But deep breathing, that's all I need to do, and my anxiety is gone in an instant. But honestly, if you try that in the very beginning, it's not going to be that easy. Like the anxiety is not going to be gone that quick. It might ease it, but it's still going to be there because your mind's still going through all these changes. Another thing that I could tell you guys, the last two things actually, is your attitude changes. So you're literally like ready for everything in your life, and you're just kind of like happy with everything. You're kind of like good with life, and you're not in like that bummy stage where you're just like in a shitty mood all the time. And I talked about this in my other videos, and that's gonna help you a lot because in this stage, now that your attitude changed, whenever something happens, like whenever there's like a stimulus that's like could send you back into relapse, like if someone were to show you this picture of a naked chick, or if someone were to show you this video of like this girl or something, like at that moment, that could be like it could spark an urge or a craving, and if you're not strong enough, you would actually go back. But the thing is, now that your attitude changed and like you're experiencing all these positives and everything, it's not going to outweigh the positive feeling and the attitude change that you're feeling right now. All the good stuff, it's not gonna outweigh it. It's not gonna be like in the past where like that little bit that you were starting to get and like that urge of craving was like up here. No. Now the urge of craving, like it starts coming up, but everything else is right here. Like all the positives that you're experiencing, they're up here, and you would not give it up for anything. I know I wouldn't, and I know you wouldn't either. I'm telling you right now, as soon as you get to the point where I am, you're gonna feel the exact same way. And the last thing that I can tell you guys, this is one of the most powerful things to me, besides the whole conversation, like creating the connection with people, is brain fog. It's gone. At 2 months, I no longer have any brain fog. I'm able to talk to people. I'm able to speak to a group of people, or I'm able to actually think about things and delve deep into my own mind. Not like before. Like before, when I was in the addictive patterns of going back and forth, like jacking off, watching these videos, I couldn't have a conversation. I felt like I couldn't focus, I couldn't concentrate, or I was just stuck in my head all the time, or like I couldn't actually think. If I wanted to think about something, it it was impossible. It was literally almost impossible. And now that the brain fog is gone, everything is just, it comes with ease. And I feel as though like the way that I feel now and the way that other people probably feel when they get to this point, it's just like, damn, like this must be like a hidden gem, like a hidden secret. Like how does no one really attests to this? Like there's a lot of people that say yeah it works, but then there's a lot more people that are trying to say no, this is it's fake, that it doesn't work, or that there's no way you can get addicted to pornography, and they try to keep pornography and everything like that, and fapping off, and that it's normal, that you're supposed to do it. And it's like, no, sex is normal. Whacking your shit off is not normal. Watching other people have sex is not normal. And I'm telling you right now, like, if you can experience this, and this allows you to become the greatest version of yourself, how? Like, how would you not do it, and why would you not do it? Like, this is such a hidden secret. I feel like it almost gives you like an edge. It gives you like an edge against everyone else, because you are becoming your greatest version. Like other YouTubers say, like with Nofap, it just allows you to fully go after becoming that greatest version of yourself. There's no more blocks, there's no more chains like holding you back. And I feel like that's what it is. It's almost like a mental slavery. You are bounding yourself in your own chains. I'm gonna end that today. Do appreciate you guys watching this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I would definitely appreciate it. Leave me anything, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And remember, the time is now.